Let's assume that your softball season is in the spring. You're going to begin your weight training program in September, and for the first 6 to 8 weeks you're going to stay at higher number of reps, approximately 10 to 12, with 3 to 4 sets of each exercise. On Monday you might concentrate more heavily on the legs, so if you'll notice as you look at Monday's program there are 10 to 12 exercises listed. As we go into Wednesday, there are similar exercises that work the same body parts, but there is a little variety in there to keep the athlete from getting bored or stale. And then on Friday, as we move into Friday, you might notice just a few more differences, but basically we work the same muscle groups. As we progress further toward the competitive season, say in November and December, this is a great time to start decreasing the number of repetitions, increasing the amount of weight, and increasing the number of sets performed. We still want to follow the same principles of varying our program from workout to workout, but still concentrating on the large muscle groups that we'll be using when playing softball. As your season begins in January, February, and March, we want to make sure that we don't overtrain the athlete. This is a time where we'll go down to working out 2 times a week. We'll lower our number of exercises to approximately 6 exercises. We'll significantly decrease our number of repetitions, and we'll work out a little lighter. This is also a good time where you can take your weight training on the field and perform circuit training exercises. On the screen are a couple of sample workouts that you can do either on or off the field. During the off-season is an important time to train for cardiovascular fitness and endurance. This prepares the body for the strength training that lies ahead as school starts. So you want to make sure to get all your distance running in then. It's a good time to lose fat weight, and again, just to train the body for the hard season ahead.
I'm a coach that doesn't have a weight room, doesn't have all this facility with all this equipment in it. What about doing something like circuit training? For example, my team goes through a circuit every practice before they start, right after their stretches, before we start our practice. And on that circuit we include sit-ups, push-ups, lunges, and then some more sport-specific exercises like swinging a bat and crow hop, which they do in their defensive position. Is this something that coaches can adapt to their practices as well?
Kathy, that's a great idea. In fact, in season is a time when you want to tone down your heavyweight training and do more of a circuit type training, higher number of repetitions, lighter weight. Now they can do this with weight, but usually their body resistance can be enough because they have a strenuous season, and you don't want to overtrain the athlete. For instance, a good circuit, you can have 8 or 10 stations, 2 or 3 athletes at each station. You can do swing a heavy bat and swing a light bat to get explosive bat power, bat speed. You can do push-ups at a station, sit-ups, lunges. We can do step-ups on the bleachers. We can go back to more abdominal work, back hypers, and all of these things are body weight supported. And so they are getting some resistance training, but it's not as strenuous as pumping a heavy weight.
So what you're saying is we can still build strength without necessarily lifting a weight.
Absolutely. Now, in the beginning, you still want to try to work with weights if you have them available. If you don't, the next best thing is body resistive exercises or tubing or things like that.
Okay, so we can be as creative as we want to.
You're only limited by your own imagination.
Great.
Becoming a strong, powerful athlete requires dedication and hard work. Some of the changes you see may occur rapidly, and some might be so subtle you don't even notice them. But train hard, train smart, and you too can become a better softball player.